Well, well, well. What do we have here? So, these are a pair of smart glasses. Wow, this unboxing experience is sick. You could tell that there's like some Apple people here working on this. Put them on, see what matters. If you want to see this, you could pause it. I'm going to set this aside for now. Quick guide. I'm going to set this part 2. Damn. All right, the unboxing experience is sick. All right, where are the glasses? Oh, they're really small. I thought they would be bigger. But no, they really... Wow, they fit a lot of tech into this. That's insane. So I was about to say, that's so embarrassing. This review is garbage now because it's missing the nose piece, but I found it. So I'm just going to put it in real quick. Okay, done. So these are the Even Realities G1 smart glasses. I got them on pre-order, so I got a little bit of a special deal. I got this clip for free, which it comes with. And it's a sunglass clip, which attaches magnetically, I believe. So, I don't know how to open this up. Do I just rip it? I don't want to rip it. Okay. It's like a lot thinner than I expected it to be. My watch keeps zooming in and out, everything. Might have to take it off. But let me figure out how to take this out without breaking it. All right, so just like that. It's this piece, and it goes on top of it like that. And you just clip it on, I guess. Now it stretches. Clips on like that. Then you put it on. Okay, so I'm going to sit back down. I'm going to figure these out a little bit. Charge it up maybe if they're dead. And then show you what they look like on my face. Oh, I almost forgot. I didn't even see this said accessories underneath. But this is the charger. USB-C Type-C. And I guess these are... This is a microfiber cloth. Very nice. That's going to be very necessary. And what are these extra nose tips? Yes, these are extra nose tips. And then safety and warranty information, which might be necessary. All right, so I'm going to put the glasses on now. I'm going to make it a little bit brighter. I'm going to look up and down, and you might be able to see a little green glare over here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but I'll show it to you a little bit more up close. However, these glasses are extremely cool, especially for the form factor, like the way they were able to fit so much inside such a small product. They're essentially, like, you can't really tell the difference between what these are in comparison to a regular pair of glasses. They just look like maybe a little bit like thicker than normal glasses. And I think the features that they have right now are even AI. So if you hold the left button here and you ask it a question, well, first in front of me right now, it says even AI listening. And then I could ask it, what is the capital of, I don't know, Canada? And right now you don't see, but it's giving me a little bit of a buffering type of thing. The answer is Ottawa, but I'm just want to see if it gets it right. So bear with me real quick. I wasn't able to show the AI, but here we have the dashboard. So you can see it says 4:02. I'm a meeting with my professor. The temperature and a quick note, which literally says a reminder to record for the G1 review. But what bothers me is one of the cons here is that you could actually see the text right here. And I didn't want that. I wanted it to be very subtle, almost like a Tony Stark kind of thing, but it's not really working. It's pretty obvious that there's a screen there, and I didn't want that, especially if I was going to be using the next feature that I'm going to talk about right now, which is teleprompt. All right, so I don't know Pi, but I'm going to try and read this as seamlessly as possible and try to get away with it. So here are the numbers of Pi: 3.14, 159, 265, 3589, 792, 384, 626, 433, 827, 950, 279, 399, Any of you that know Pi can fact check that and say, damn, he just said 50 digits of Pi and he did it from memory. But I didn't. I was just able to see them here using the teleprompt feature. So if you have a speech, if you have a presentation, you want to make a TED talk, you just put these glasses on, and as you speak, this is really cool. As you speak, there's three options. There's manual, there's which is basically like you click the touchpad to switch to the next page, which is like kind of defeats the purpose of trying to show that you did it from memory. There is AI, so it has microphones here and it listens to what you're saying, and as you're speaking, it just goes to the next line. Or there's auto, and it basically has a set speed at which, like a teleprompter, at which you want to speak. So, I don't know, like if you're a weather boy or girl or something, or a newscast person, and your teleprompter isn't working, you pull out the G1s and you just start doing it like that. It's really cool. It's pretty seamless. If you obviously can't see the green lettering, it makes your life a lot easier and it makes you kind of get away with it more. But yeah, so we spoke about the Even AI. We spoke about the teleprompter. There's also navigation. So you could just pull up whatever you have to pull up on maps, and it just shows it right in front of your face, shows you where to go with arrows and everything. I'll kind of drop an image here. What else is there? There's also translate. So I think for the pre-order, if you did it with the pre-order, you're able to get it for free, Translate Pro. But if not, you can get 1 hour, 10 hours, or something else. But you have to pay for it, which I don't really know how I feel about that, but whatever. And the last thing is quick note. So if you hold the right pad over here, you could do a quick note. So right in front of me right now, it says quick note recording. And I'm able to basically say whatever I need to say. I could basically set a reminder. I could tell it something that I just noticed, and I could add it into my phone later on in notes or whatever I have to do. But that's also something that's really awesome, and it'll summarize it for you in AI, using AI. So I just think that's really cool. All right, so here I will be putting on the sunglass clip, or at least trying, because I'm doing it backwards. So I think what you have to do is like stretch it. I don't want to scratch the lens, obviously, but I think this stretches like that, and that's it. Get the hang of it, I guess, after a few times. But come back up here, and yeah, so now they're on. If I look up again, you can still see, I don't know if you can still see the green, but I would assume less because it would be covering the actual display itself. So that's what they look like with the sunglass clip on, but this is an additional $100. All right, and here is the charging case. I'll set this down for a sec. You have to close the left temple first, then the right one. Flip it around, and you just put it in just like that. Close it. There's a charging indicator. And this is supposed to have about 2 to 2.5 days of battery life. And they're kind of like AirPods. You don't really charge it in the case. You charge the case and then the case charges it. So if the case is dead, this won't charge it. But this is essentially how you charge your case. And with that, obviously the case holds a charge and it could charge the glasses. But if the case doesn't have a charge on it, then it won't charge the glasses. I guess I forgot to mention before for some reason. Another cool feature is that if you look up, it gives you a heads-up display. You could see, again, your time, your meetings, the weather, your notifications, your quick notes, whatever it may be. And then once you look back down, it goes away, right? So once you look up, boom, I'm done. Look down, it goes away. I'm not sure if you can see that, if you could see the green lettering going away, going in and out. But another thing is also if you get a message, it'll give you like a little message icon. And if you want to look at it, again, you just look up. It tells you what the message is, gives you a little bit of time, and then it goes away. Or you can turn that feature off and just have it break through, and just essentially what the whole interface looks like, the whole setup process, what that looks like, and that's pretty much it. Now I want to get into the cons. So unfortunately for G1, I've been playing with this for a long time, but I decided that it's just not practical. Like even right out the box, I don't even know if I want to give this some time, because there's a lot of things that for me, after literally going through all the issues within the first hour of playing around with it, I'm just like, yeah, this is just not practical to use. It's very much a first generation product, and I respect Even Realities for coming out with such an amazing product, but it's just not really worth it for me right now. These are $5.99, and if you want to get those sunglass clips, it's gonna be another $100. Plus, if you're gonna be using Translate, it's gonna be an initial cost per hour depending on how long you're using it. All right, so first issue right out the box, you saw there was a microfiber cloth inside of the packaging, and I was using it to kind of wipe the glasses a lot, and unfortunately, I can't seem to get rid of this like glare and haze. Kind of like, I don't know if you're ever like sitting at a red light and you see like through your windshield, if it's dirty, like there's a bunch of like streaks and lines. It was kind of annoying. I wasn't expecting that. Second thing is I obviously forgot to take screenshots and record. I might go back and try to have it happen again, but I keep getting these G1 is busy messages. The third thing is they don't really look right on my face, in my personal opinion, and they are kind of like squeezing the back of my head over here more on the right side than the left. So I can't really keep them on that long. So I know they have like 2.5 day battery life, but I'm probably not gonna be wearing these for more than like 30 to 35 minutes. Number 4, I thought I would be able to see the text lower. I was expecting to use these for the teleprompter feature a lot, but it doesn't look very natural. I called a friend and they said that it does look a little awkward. Definitely, they know I'm reading something. And you can adjust like the head-up display and like the text, but even when I do so, it's still a little too high, and it just doesn't look natural like when I'm trying to talk to somebody like I am right now, in comparison to when I was reading. When you probably noticed when I was reciting pi earlier in the video as an example, it was very awkward. I had to keep like looking down to make it even seem like I was engaged with the audience. So if I'm going to be using this for class presentations or whatever, I just don't really find it to be a practical way to use it for me, because again, I was trying to make it subtle, but it's pretty obvious. All right, so number 5, this might be me nitpicking a little bit, but I was under the impression that I would be getting Translate Pro for free. Not that I'd have to pay for it, or it says in the app that you get it free for 1 hour. I thought if you order with pre-order, you get the clip for free, the sunglass clip, and you get Translate Pro for free, like forever. That's just part of the pre-order thing. That doesn't seem to be the case. I reached out to support. I'll see what they say, but again, ultimately, I probably, even if they do fix that, I'm probably not going to keep these. By the way, their customer support is really good. They respond in an appropriate amount of time. They've been very helpful with a lot of my questions. I've been DMing them for a while on Instagram. They're extremely, extremely helpful. I have nothing bad to say about the customer service. It's really good. Number 6, I feel like the UI for the common tech user is not really comfortable to use. Like for me personally, like just it gets a little complicated. The right, the left. Like honestly, I know I said in the beginning I was tired of Apple products and unboxing Apple products and whatnot, but these kind of give me a little bit of an appreciation on how well Apple just works, and it makes me understand why people like myself choose Apple. Like because Apple, for some reason, it just works. The learning curve isn't that high, but like with these, it's very complicated. Some things don't work. Again, like I said, it's a very first generation product. It does show, but it's just not. It's just not cooking. It's just not cooking. Number 7, for some reason, one side of the display keeps shutting off and the other side stays on. And I noticed this because I'm like, why did it get so dim all of a sudden? And I see it like move to the right. And I noticed that if I close my left eye, I could see the display, but if I close my right eye, I don't see anything. So I think the left side shut off and the right side kept working. And then after a little bit, it would, go back to normal. But then after a little bit again, it would again do it, but vice versa. Like the left side will be working, but the right side wouldn't. It's very annoying. Number 8, they keep disconnecting. The Bluetooth keeps unpairing. I have an iPhone 16 Pro Max. There's nothing wrong with my phone. I literally just got it, so it can't be the phone. The glasses just keep unpairing. I don't know what to do. I keep trying to reset it. It doesn't work. I was trying to earlier get it to bring the text lower because of the issue that I had before where I felt like it was too high. I wanted it to be more leveled down. So I was trying to factory reset the device because when you're doing the setup and everything, it gives you a way to, you know, detect when you're moving your head up and down. It tells you to stand naturally. I was like, okay, let me try it again. Let me try to reset it. Maybe it didn't calibrate correctly and I couldn't figure it out. So I don't know what I did. I tried to factory reset it. It worked, but then again, I couldn't reset the head tilt calibration thing. It just didn't let me. I couldn't figure it out. After that, they just kept disconnecting, and I would just open the app, it would keep disconnecting, and I'm just like, this isn't fun. I need the product to work. You know, like what if I'm trying to do the teleprompt feature, have a presentation in a minute, and it's just like, oh, G1 is busy. Oh, product can't connect. Can't have that happening. And this has already been out for a little while. There's been many firmware updates, and it's not what I expected from the product at this point. And lastly, I feel like the more I play with these, the more issues I find. So I don't want to say too much, but I've seen people also in the Reddit forum for Even Realities. There's like a whole thing where a bunch of people talking and whatnot. I've seen people say also that like the touchpad is impossible, especially for girls with longer hair or people with longer hair. They can't seem to click the button. Like they have to press it really hard to activate it, or it doesn't work right away on the touchpads over here on the side. So I'm not really sure why. I tried both tap, medium press, hold. I have the same issue. I can't really get it to do it on one try. I have to keep doing it and doing it and doing it, which isn't really helpful. But other than that, that's pretty much what I have to say. I feel like long term, maybe updates will come out. They'll release Gen 2. Maybe I'll try again. But as of right now, I'm just not feeling it. But again, customer service is great. The concept is very cool, very Tony Stark-esque. They are comfortable. Aside from maybe they're pressing my head, like, I just wasn't used to it, whatever, I can give it another chance. But they are comfortable. They're very light. They're nothing in comparison to the Vision Pro. And they do have a long way to go, though. So that's my review. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. I didn't mean to just bash the glasses this whole time, but I just want to leave a nice, honest, brutal review of the product right out the box, my first impressions. If anything changes, I will make an update. But as of right now, I am most likely going to be returning this product.